We are at the Schools of the Future Conference, and it's October 18th, 1 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, and I have a group here. It's a full class of participants. Full class of participants, thank you. And I'm not sure what it's going to do with the broadcast, but that's fine. And I'd like to introduce them. We have, first of all, Annabelle Howard, who is from Connecticut. She's also a British citizen. And she uses Google Hangouts in education quite a bit. She has 3 communities that she manages. She also does drama festivals online, and that is kind of an understatement because she has it all interwoven with Common Core. So she's thought about it for a while. She's been a teacher for 30 years, and very well done. And we'll talk. The URL is fundeducation.org, but you don't need to be writing anything down. Let me give you the URL to get to this. It's http://bit.ly/plus and hangouts. And that will get us to this slide presentation where all of the notes are there, and we'll add more, so you don't need to be taking notes. I'm talking to the people in the room. Next we have Elissa Malespina. She is a librarian who's very active with Hangouts. She has done a variety of things. She is in charge, has started the first virtual poetry summit. They're going to have a second one, and she's looking for more participants. She has done a 4-school debate on homework. So that was a collaboration between 4 schools, I guess mainly on the East Coast, but it could be anywhere in the world. And she's done many other things as well. TL News Live, teacher librarians getting together, like a news story, a news show every month. So she has done quite a bit. This is Jasmine Doan. She is a Seabury student, one of our bright stars. She is interested in mathematics. She has won awards for her mathematics skills. She is also the founder of TEDx Youth on Maui, which is the first time we're going to have a TEDx event.
Good for you, Jasmine.
Yeah, it's a student-led, student speakers, student everything. Yeah. This is JR Ginex-Orinion. Wait a second, sorry. And JR, I met at Google Teacher Academy. He is a superstar. I Googled him recently, and he's on Show Me. He's a Q trainer. He's a Google certified teacher and trainer. I know that about him. And he does a lot of Hangouts and other things as well. He's a social media, that's how he teaches a lot, and I see a lot of flip class tutorials on your site as well. So very much connected. And that's it, those 4 of us. So what we're going to do is, it's 1:20, so we have a little bit of time. And what I would like you to talk about individually is why you think Hangouts is a great thing for education based on your experience. And then we'll open it up to the room to ask if they have any questions of you. So let's start with you, Annabelle. And I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay, go to the upper right and make sure you're not muted. We heard you at one time. Okay, while you're thinking and trying to get it to work, I'm going to go to Elissa, okay?
Sure.
All right.
That's fine with me. And
oh, no, wait, now I can hear you. Oh, no, that's Elissa. Okay. We'll get back to you, Annabelle.
Still can't hear me?
Okay?
Oh, no, wait, we can hear you now.
Okay. That was strange.
Okay, go.
Okay, hello, Hawaii. Everyone
Go on,
wanted to
Annabelle.
say that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us what's so good about Hangouts.
Okay, well, I love Hangouts. I think they make education feel very relevant for kids. They melt the classroom walls, and they get instantly create an authentic audience for students for their work and for listening and speaking, and it generates excitement. It makes things very much in the moment. And I think it makes the world feel very much more approachable. So that, you know, if you were to bring in an expert, like, you know, anyone like us, if we're experts, things go wrong. You know, you didn't hear me for a minute. That's okay. You know, things go wrong. And I just think it makes us all more human, more vulnerable. We're in this together. It just creates a nice a feeling, and it's a great platform for kids to be able to really polish listening and speaking in the moment. So it maximizes engagement and just generates a lot of opportunity that you wouldn't have if you just, you know, kept the classroom door firmly closed.
Awesome. I wanted to add that Annabelle had made a list, and this would be in your notes in the presentation, of the things specific things she does. So I'll just list them really quickly. A virtual drama walk, mystery hangouts, virtual drama festival, virtual character interview, interviews by students, virtual table reading, virtual theater games, virtual field trips, reading with stars, and cultural exchange. So those are all the things that she has done. It's really fantastic. Thank you very much, Annabelle, for saying all you did and being with us. Okay, so we're going to go to Elissa now.
Hi guys, welcome from New Jersey, where it's not nearly as warm as and dark already. I love Hangouts. She mentioned some of the ways I use it, which we have done a virtual poetry summit where we brought in poets and students from around the U.S. and Canada together to talk to different poets and to read their poetry. And we connected everybody via not only Google Hangout, but using Edmodo. We use Edmodo a lot as another way to do our Hangouts. So when it's not going on, like when we're doing a Hangout, we usually have it back channel through Edmodo too, which has been really beneficial for us. We also did a virtual debate using, ours was on homework, using the whole idea of, we had 4 schools connected and we had people in as judges watching the debate occur. And we did that all using Google Hangout and Edmodo and Google Docs. So that was amazing. I use it a lot with my kids to bring in experts. What Annabelle was saying, breaking down those classroom walls, flattening the classroom, the whole idea of being able to bring in people, to bring in other cultures, other teachers, other students, experts from around the world that you would never be able to get otherwise. I have had a really amazing experience just being able to connect with people from all over the world. I mean, I can't be in Hawaii, but I can sit at home and talk to you guys. That's, I mean, to me is amazing. We also have had we use it for lots of ways. We bring in authors sometimes for us. We talk to other classes. We've done Jeopardy games where we played another class. We've done mystery Skypes, mystery Hangouts too. And one of the features I like the best, which is the one that she's discussing tonight and why we're doing Hangout on air, is the ability for it to be recorded and to have the Hangout on air. So if my kids can't be there, they're out, they miss a day of school, they're out when that expert comes in, we can record it and then they can go back and watch it so they don't really miss anything. And that's, one of the major benefits I have found with the Google Hangout.
Great. You've done quite a bit and in a variety of ways. It's quite amazing, your model for sure. Thanks so much. Now we're going to go to Jasmine. One thing about Google Plus and Hangouts, you have to be 13. Google is very strict about that, not as stricter than Facebook, for sure. So Jasmine's going to tell us why she likes Hangouts.
Hi everyone, I'm from Maui, And I think Google Hangouts are great because they allow students to meet face-to-face with your entire group. And it's very convenient because students simply need a Google Plus account. And you can also learn and have fun at the same time because they have the special effects. And some of the ways that I use it for school is to discuss a book with friends, and like you can share your opinions about a particular passage that you liked or had confusion about. And you can also, one of the ways I want to implement Hangouts this year is to use it for my foreign language class and practice Spanish conversations outside of school. And you can also use Google Hangouts using the Google Drive feature to do like peer editing or working together for group projects. And I use it a lot for study sessions before tests. And recently, I've been using it to meet with all of my other TED core team members from all over Maui. So Hangouts are great.
I got a speaker for you. I'll email you from Sacred Hearts. She's looking for speakers, TEDx speakers from Maui. Thanks a lot, Jasmine. That's great. Okay, JR. JR is in California. What part again? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. JR, can't hear you. Oh, am I waiting?
You want to say hi to Maui?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that.
What was?
Oh, I'm in Southern California. I live in Huntington Beach.
Awesome. So we use a variety. So I'm not sure. Are you still using Hangouts a lot or not?
I am. What I usually use Hangouts for would be as an additional sort of office hour outside of school time. So if kids need tutorials on how to do certain types of chemistry problems, certain types of science problems, and so forth, then I'll have a designated time. So, for example, like from 7:30 to 8:30, I'll be available, and if I happen to be online doing some grading and so forth, a kid will send me a message really quickly, and because we are a Google Apps for Education district, and we have Google Plus turned on, the kids can send me a message really quick, and then we can join a Hangout really quick, and then I can show my desktop, or show a video via the YouTube app that goes along with it and everything, and I can even sort of, I don't know if you know this, but there's a remote desktop application on Google Hangouts that allows you to control someone's desktop. It's kind of, that I mainly use for the other kind of way I use Google Hangouts. One of the main ways I use Google Hangouts is for professional development for teachers. So I was involved with the first virtual sort of ed camp. It was called Ed Camp Home in August this past summer, and it was running basically Google Hangouts for all of the different sessions that they had available. I do webinars on Google Hangouts as well. I record that sometimes, and then and I do that sometimes for Orange County Department of Education. So it's kind of like a side thing that I do to do a webinar to teach teachers how to use best implement iPads in the classroom, or how to use Google Documents in the best way, or best practices on using Google Docs and everything. So
awesome. So you're using it a lot for professional development.
Right. Right now, it's mainly just professional development. So
that's terrific.
Oh, and then I don't know. I'm sure you heard about like the science lessons that my kids have done before, but
yes, put that in. Well, I don't know about your kids, but I put the one that you did with Linda Yolis on my slide.
Right. So the story is Linda Yolis teaches up in Los Angeles. She's another Google certified teacher that I went to Google Teacher Academy with Linda, and my chemistry kids teach her second and third grade class science lessons.
Oh, that's so cute.
So we actually have a lesson that's coming up next month. It's on safety in the classroom, or safety in a science lab. and my kids will, actually plan the lessons themselves. And I have a cameraman that's in charge of, the iPad, and then he moves around, or she moves around and kind of goes around the room, identifies certain things that are wrong, and then her kids will respond and so forth. And so she puts it up in her kid blog, and so that's more like a fun thing for me, actually. So yeah.
That's awesome. Now, what I wanted to do is to see if anybody in our room had any questions of you. Raise your hand if you do. I'm going to move over there. Go on.
Hi, I'm Lee. We use Google Apps. We also use Hangout, but a gigantic debate at our school is we provide our students with Gmail accounts at 13. We provide everybody with Google Plus accounts, and then we're told, no, they can't have them. And I'm wondering what parameters your school place, and or what do people know about this, because I feel like I'm getting different answers from everyone.
We'll actually talk about that, but I know Michelle.
I can answer that a little. I can answer that a little because we have just moved to Google Apps and Chromebooks in our district, and we're not one-to-one yet, so I'm piloting it with my teachers right now. And I just got off the phone today with my tech director about the fact that we are going to open up email for our students to email within district. And how I did that was, I was pushing for it because I want to see how it's going to work, how things are going to work. And we have kids, because we're a middle school, so we have kids that don't have emails yet, but we want to use, we use Evernote a lot with our kids, and so they need an email to make an Evernote account, and we need all these things. And so we basically are going to open it up just to our students so that they can email each other and the teacher. But there's the ability in Google, and you guys who are Google experts can tell me a little more if I'm saying this correct, but that you can open up, even though it's only, the domain is open only to students that can talk to each other. There's a way to open it up so that you can open it up so you can email out to like Evernote. An Evernote email can come into you and stuff like that. So we're going to try doing that in our school. And what I found when I did my little research and put my tweets out is that most of the people, when they're using email, are using it mainly as especially for younger kids, are using it mainly as within the domain, and not really, schools aren't really opening it up. Some schools are, but not as many.
Okay, another option is that the teacher can get an account and work with the kids within that one account. And then generally with the DOE, which is actually not encouraging of YouTube and Gmail, that sort of thing. That's how they work around it, kind of thing. Have the kids work within that. And they use other things like Edmodo, that sort of thing, to get around that. Any other questions? Yes.
I know that you said that it's for 10 people to do a hangout, but what if, I have a class size of 18? Would I just be setting up two different, hangouts? Or, has there been a point where you want to have all 18 in a hangout? Like, how do you work with that if it's a bigger class than 10?
It's a limit of 10 right now, so conceivably you could do groups, I suppose. Yeah, it depends on what you need, but yeah, it's definitely a limit of 10. You have two groups of 9 perhaps. And definitely okay, you're taking pictures.
I took a picture!
You're naughty. So what's happened is she's opened up the capture thing, the little camera shot. But she's not. We can see her even though she was thinking that. Then what happens is she has her little camera here and then she takes the pictures. But she didn't even ask if people smile.
Oh, I should have. I just wanted to document the event.
Well, take another picture. I want to be in it.
Okay, so you want to be in it? So now everybody's like, I want to be in the picture. Okay, I'm going to take the picture now. There, that's better.
Okay, you have to send that to me.
I will send it to you.
You guys are welcome to stay. I'll talk to you later about it, but I'm going to end the broadcast and I'm going to talk to the people in the room and get them excited about different things that they can do. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
You're
Thank you for having me.
I
It's
owe you.
awesome.
I owe you. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Yes,
Aloha.
nice meeting you.
Bye, Linda. It's good to see you.
We'll talk again.
Bye.
We'll talk
Bye.
all